Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. You have found yourself a upright, sturdy, and comfortable seated position, and your eyes are either closed or open. And if they are open, your gaze is directed gently and softly downwards. Accept this moment as if there was no future to get to. Allowing everything to arise: feelings, sounds, body sensations, and let it happen just as it wants to. And if you feel any kind of resistance, any kind of anticipation, frustration, expectations, allow this. Allow everything, regardless of what arises. Now gently bring your attention to the coming and going of the breath. Just this gentle rising and falling of breathing. Nothing special. We are still allowing everything to happen, including the breath. Not changing the breath, just watching it. And instead of paying attention to this next thought and being captured by it, see if you can just remain with breathing as it gently rises and falls. And I'm probably catching you thinking, maybe just lost in a thought, planning something, worried about something, away from the breath. And this is okay. But the next time you notice yourself lost in thought, just gently return to the breath. Not with strong effort, not with any expectations, just a gentle, accepting return. Come back. Come back to the breath. Now, notice how it feels that you were looking at your breath from someplace above your breath. Somehow in the center of your head, you're looking down to the breath. And it feels as though your neck is closer to you than your toe is. And there's two. There's the observer of the breath and the breath. Now see if you can drop this view of the observer. Drop it down to the breath itself. In other words, let the breath be aware of itself. And don't even worry about how to do this, or if you're doing it right. Don't worry about the logistics or the philosophy or even the reasonableness of this instruction. Notice the breath as the breath, not from someplace above, but from within the breath. Allow awareness to simply be aware from breathing. What do you discover? If you try to think about this, if you try to go to concepts and ideas, you will be trying to understand it. And this is not what we're doing. We notice breathing from breathing. If you think about it, you overcomplicate it. Just do it and see what happens. Breathing knows itself, rising and falling. Okay, you can look at the screen. I have this friend that I grew up with since we were about 12 years old. We weren't always friends, though. In fact, he would bully me a little bit. Not bully, it's not the right word, but he would make fun of me a little bit when we were in middle school. And I'd snap back at him. Didn't like each other. But then one day we became really good friends for no reason. We just started being stupid when we were 12 and became friends. And we stayed friends. We worked together. We we were always together. And even so, when he got a position at a university, when he moved, he made and got his wife pregnant. He made me the godfather of his child. And so, because of that, I moved across states to go be near him, be near my goddaughter. And for the last 3 years, I've been here at this, being next to her, learning about family and being in her life, being with my best friend. And today, he's moving. He got a job, a good job, and he's moving away. And I want to bring this up because literally after I turn this video off, I'm leaving to go help him move his whole family. But I'm bringing it up because these things in life, I think, are the greatest opportunity for us, especially as practitioners of meditation, but just really an opportunity to let go. A lot of people go out searching for hardship in order to learn from it, which has its own benefits. But life itself is the teacher. Because, yes, I am sad in a way that he's leaving, and I'm not going to be near my goddaughter anymore. She's turning 5 soon. And, but I'm also aware deeply of change. So if we are practicing people, well, I'll say it this way. The normal way about going about this is kind of this melancholiness, this sadness, this, ugh, why does this always happen to me? What am I going to do? I'm going to have no friends. I don't know, this kind of usual thinking that we would do. So sad, and then it takes maybe weeks or months to get over. It's, we resist change. And doing this is extraordinarily selfish, and we don't even realize it. Because we're not sad for them, we're sad for us. I'm hurting. And if you practice and you are paying attention to change and allowing change, then it's not sadness that overtakes you, but rather things like compassion and gratefulness. Compassion for yourself for feeling a certain way, and compassion for the big change in everyone's life, rather than frustration and anger. There's a Ajahn Brahm, I bring him up all the time, but he has a great analogy about change and allowing change to happen, letting go. And he says, before he was a monk, he said, whenever I went to a concert like the AC/DC, he said, I really loved the concert. And after the concert, I wasn't sad that it was over. I was happy I was able to experience it. And he says, in life, We don't do that. We're not happy because we were able to experience something, like a person that we've loved, a relationship, or the situation with my friend moving. We grow very sad that it's over. But the attitude of gratefulness, of presence, of not being trapped in this thinking mind is one that is not concerned about itself, but grateful for the experience we had. And this lesson, I will say, saved a lot of my trouble. When my father died, it, of course, was hard in terms of sadness and frustration, or it was sad. But on the other hand, I was so happy that I was even able to be with him, that he was even able to raise me in the first place. Because I know some people aren't so lucky with that. And so shortly after he died, I had this really amazing acceptance moment of, well, thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for everything. I'm so grateful that even though life with him was short, I was able to be there. He was able to be in my life. And it's the same thing with my friend moving away. I'm so happy of the time we spent here together. So happy for it. So happy that I'm happy to help them move away. So in life, if we resist it, we resist what happens, even the big moments, there's suffering. And I would say confusion. But if we allow it and accept it and go with it, we could see life clearly as it is. Because everything we have will soon leave us. So be happy with what you have now. Not as a command, but as a state of realization. It all passes. Notice what you have now. Thank you for your time today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.